Hey guys, it's Swingman here. This is my first post for Project Bonds. If you haven't checked out my last video, go back and take a look. Basically, I picked Barry Bonds for my left side of the plate to try to mimic his swing and become as close as I can to him as a hitter for this year's Men's League Baseball. So here I'm just gonna go over what my adjustments were for the first few weeks of working on his swing. This is day one. As you can see, I'm just getting the rhythm of his little hitch he's got in his stance. But realistically, what I did for this video is set a base, I guess. I haven't seen myself really hit, just my impersonation videos that I've posted so far on his pimp jobs, but I've never really studied how close I got to his actual swing. So the first thing I noticed with my swing compared to Bonds is, well, there's a lot of things that are going on that are different. I naturally have a front bar with my right arm, not a complete bar, but definitely more than Bonds. Bonds is a lefty thrower, so he's a lefty dominant person. I am not. I'm right-handed dominant. Right here you can see the difference in the load. I'm loading with a tight front shoulder, much more like Griffey. That's who I kind of mimic my swing at a younger age, and you can see how the barrel is much closer to his helmet than mine. He keeps that barrel nice and snug and close to his shoulder. So that was my first adjustment I worked. This is the second day I worked on his swing, and that was my first adjustment. I was going to start with my hands, and my goal this day was to try to keep that barrel close to my head, a lot closer than what I'm comfortable doing. But that's definitely something he does. So right here, I'm just trying to get comfortable with it. It definitely felt weird at first. I started noticing there is also another part of my hands and my arms that are different than his after watching these videos. Basically, my barrel was in a much better place, or much closer, I should say, to his. However, my front arm was still lower than his. My front elbow, you can see right here, as I'm loading right here, my front elbow drops, and then it just shoots back. And here I show the differences. You can see the top left picture and the top right picture, how much different my barrel angle is. So I definitely made a good adjustment there, but I'm still reaching way back. And what I noticed is Bonds was, obviously, he was a big guy, and his forearms were huge. So it looked like he was squeezing the crap out of the bat. But once I loosened up my grip and tried to loosen up my shoulders, you watch a lot of Bonds videos, he talks about throwing his barrel at the ball. And that's what I did. This is the third day I worked on it. And I was starting getting comfortable with developing power into my swing. I never hit like this, never had a toe tap, but I felt like I had very minimal movement and was able to drive the ball with force, which was neat. And naturally, my barrel stayed near my left shoulder much longer. And my bat speed basically increased from the time my foot landed all the way through the hitting zone, and it carried me through contact and almost spin, much like Bonds does. Bonds accelerates all the way through the ball. So here I'm just going to show some clips of a simulated game that Eric and I like to play. I'll have another video posted about this game. I think it's awesome. It's a lot of fun, and you can work on stuff, and it gets competitive. So it's a lot of good things going on. But basically, this is just me getting comfortable using my hands, loosening up my grip, my shoulders, trying to keep that barrel tight. And also another thing I noticed that would be easy to kind of incorporate into my swing is keep my head as still as possible all the way throughout. If you watch Bonds from the side, he does not move his head much at all, and he's very good at recognizing pitches. So there's minimal movement all the way throughout, and that's his stance going into his load and his swing. But yeah, so basically that's my first focus, is my upper body, my hands. That's what I'm going to start with, and basically try to get these things down. My front elbow is still dropping more than I want. I need to try to keep that elbow up. It feels very unnatural, but that's how he did it. So that's what I'm going to try to work on. I might go and get an elbow guard to kind of keep reminding myself that I need to keep that elbow up. But that's going to be basically my main area of focus for now until I get that down. And from there, I'll work my way down my body. I'll, get into my hips, my legs. But yeah, so I'm excited. Like I said, I'm getting comfortable with this swing. The one thing that I guess it's a little inconsistent is my timing with the toe tap. I do have clips of me struggling for a couple innings trying to get the timing of that toe tap down, but when it is, it really does make me feel comfortable. So basically that's it for now. I will keep posting my progress as we get closer to the season. I do want to try to get some pitchers to face some, obviously some faster pitching, see some breaking balls and stuff like that. So I'll get to that point soon. But I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you've seen the messages earlier in the video, please go to www.stingerwoodbats.com. Check their website out. They got a lot of cool stuff. Use promo code TheSwingman, and you can get 15% off your order. They got a lot of cool stuff. You can see the batting gloves right there. Their American flag batting gloves are pretty awesome. But other than that, thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for some more videos. I hope you enjoyed. Keep working hard, and remember, if you don't pimp it, it doesn't count.